Hello, everybody. I wanted to welcome you to this new DCS Liberation campaign. We are on version 6.1, which is new, the newest version for the Liberation campaign tool. I don't know if you saw, but I had put out a number of videos using 5.2.1 and 6.1 came out and I was like still 10 sorties or missions still to go, but I wanted to finish that campaign. So, which I did, and came out pretty good. So this one is a new campaign. We picked the Syria map. I picked the full Syria map, so we have lots of things to capture here, as you can see throughout here. And I'm going with Blue 4 Modern, essentially NATO, going against Syria, the 2012-ish. Time of year is June 2012. So we're doing a summertime, so hopefully that'll reduce the number of night missions that we are doing. Let's go a little bit of the settings, and I think this video I'm just going to do a short video just showing how this campaign I set it up, and then we'll task the first sorties. I won't actually do any flying for this first video, but the next video I will do a flight. So very good. So let's jump in. Let me show you the settings I picked today. So the difficulty we do excellent for player coalition skill. Enemy collation skill. I'm bumping it up to high and high. That means we're going to lose more aircraft. I'm leaving the player and enemy income multiplier both at 1. To start the campaign, though, I did give the NATO forces 5 billion, and I did up the enemy coalition up to 3.5 billion. I took a little bit more because, as you can see, they have a lot more assets to generate the revenue. So I wanted to create a little bit of balance, but they're going to be way ahead of me anyways, even with the 5 billion. All right. Additionally, just saying player pilots can't be killed. That's fine. I took off the man pads on the front line. They just decimate AI. AI is not capable, including myself, dealing with those frontline units with med pads. They just get smoked on both sides. Uh, Turn off the in-game labels. I'm using Fog of War for the map visibility options. And it's okay to have external views for the campaign management. Most of this is checked off. I did allow the AI pilot leveling, so hopefully that will help. I did increase the maximum number of pilots per squadron up to 16. That way we can have some bigger squadrons. And then ask the system not to assign my flights. I will do that myself. And I always modify every flight anyways. I don't like the way the system places some of the ingress and egress points. Yep, ASAP's fine with that. And I will manage the frontline stances as well. And all the stuff is there off. All right, mission generator. Leaving it kind of to the default. I am using the supercarrier module. It's okay to have the player objective markers on the map. I was unable to get the UH-60 mod into this. I wanted to use it to do some like search and rescue kind of stuff, and you can actually take bases now by bringing troops in. Was unable to upload it to this mission though, or this campaign. Don't know why. I selected it, but it didn't go in. I might have to do something with the Blue 4 Modern up here. Additionally, I do like the dark kneeboard for night missions. We're going to always start in the cold. I reduced our mission duration down to 45 minutes. And that just means we need to essentially, that last sortie needs to get the engines running at 45 minutes. I do like the smoke visual effects on the front line. And I left there's pretty much everything else here. I do like the moving ground units, and convoys do drive the full distance. And I did put a coaling on here, 100 miles, just to help with system stability and resources again. Cheat menu, no cheats at this time. Plugins, all the same. I did add the splash damage. I like adding that splash damage. And then I left all this the same. Okay. Very good. So that's the settings. Let's go a little bit into the resources, what I've done. And as I said, I started out with 5 billion. I have 369 million left. So I did some spending. Let's go ahead and start down here. So Al Hajar here. I did increase the SAM battery to a Hawk system. It was just an Avenger, and I want this to have a little bit more protection, so I'll put in a Hawk. So that means they're probably going to strike it immediately, of course. But yeah, for here, we got 6 Apaches, and that's it. They're going to operate, the gunslingers are going to operate out of Al Hajar here, and see if I can sneak them in and hit some of these SAM sites or something. That'd be cool. All right, let's move to the carrier. So the carrier, of course, got the Hawkeye assortment of F-14 Tomcats and F-18 Hornets, and we got a couple tankers. So you can see I've populated them, but I have to begin the campaign still. So I'm just showing you what I've done. For the Tarawa, 20 Harriers. And then at Gaziantep, did I say that right? Probably not. That's all right. And I think they have yeah, they have a AIM 120 SAM site. And here I have some A10s and some Apache longbows. So I went 8 A10s and 4 Apaches here. Not going to populate the UH-1 at this time. Although I probably should, because there's a little bit. 6.1 has some, like you can take a base. You can bring troops in and they can take a base. Kind of like I don't know. All right, for our last and main base is Insurrect. And here we have a whole bunch. I do have one squadron of A10s. Put in some vegans. I do have B1s and B52s here. Well, at least they're assigned here, but I don't have any. I didn't populate any of them yet. I want to take care of some of these SAM sites first before we spend some money on these guys. Although the B1s are pretty devastating in that DE, the D roll, right? The destruction of enemy air S defenses. C-130 for transport. I've never seen that been used, but I think I potentially could use that for that kind of that air base capture as well. We have an E3 Sentry, and then I have a couple squadrons of F-15 Eagles, 20, 20 planes in total. I do have 4 ship of Strike Eagles. All right, my mic just cut out, so let me back up just a little bit. I think I was talking about the F-16s. Just a couple squadrons of F-16s. We will definitely up this as we get more money. Brought in the Raptors. I like having them around because they're just kind of cool to have and dominate the airspace, but they don't really dominate. And I do have just a 4 ship of Hornets here at Insurrect. Kind of treating them as kind of the Marine Corps and have them help with frontline support and help out as well. It's kind of nice to have some Hornets on the base as well. KC-130 for refueling, and yeah, into my refuelers here, 1 KC-130. I might up that up to 2 KC-135 and KC-135 MPRS. And lastly, I do have some Mirages, and I have a 4 ship at this time, and they can help a lot with the air runway destructions because they are badass. All right, cool. So that is all my units that I've generated with that 5 billion. I have 369 million left. So let me do a quick save. And let's go ahead and begin this campaign. And of course, I hate all the sorties they've done. So let's get rid of all those. I'm not ready to jump in there just yet. But that is what the system does. Puts it in, and I got more money. So let's go ahead and beef up Insurrect. Oh, I didn't talk about my ground forces last time. So I've populated. Oh, crap. What happened? I populated a bunch of ground forces. Oh, they're over here. 68 ground forces, so pretty beefy. Of course, Abrams heavy, always Abrams heavy. That's how you do it. But defense is good. And I'll leave it at that. Airfield is all populated. So Insurrect and the aircraft carrier are the only two that have room. Uh, so I think the A-10s are good. The Vegans are good. We got to bump up the F-16s. Let's add 4 of these. And keep the Raptors at that. Yep, everything else good. Keep it at 315 million. That'll give us some room because we're going to have to save some SAMs here in the next round because they're going to hit them. All right, let's go ahead and save. Let's start with our sorties. So obviously, the SAM sites are #1 priority, so we can start operating. These guys might be on their own for a bit until we can. This SA-10, where is that SA-10? In this area? SA-2, SA-5. Oh, so I got some SA-5s up. So they are very long range, but easily dealt with. And SA-2. Okay. Just walking you through my thought process. Kind of doing some recon here. Got SA-6, SA-2. So we've got some SA-2s. They have longer range, but they can be dealt with. But those SA-5s obviously have a huge area of threat area. So we need to deal with those SA-5s. And this guy right here looks like our first target. And this looks like a great Tomcat, or sorry, Hornet strike. So let's put up a deed strike, and we're going to use some slammers on them. And we're also on a seed flight. And let's set up a slammer strike. And these are all the new features with the 6.1. I'm still learning it myself. But we are going to do, actually, let's do a strike. You know what, I probably should reclassify that as a strike. Yep. Payload. Don't want that kind of payload. We want to be way far away. So they're going to get a couple slammers. Let's put up that data link pod for them. And it's 10 o'clock in the morning. It's all clear. I don't want them anywhere close, but let's give them another AMRAAM. They don't need a clear pod. Very good. So we got the seed escort, 2 ship. I should probably do 4 ship on that. Excellent. All right, so that first sortie is set up. I like how they're going to attack this. They're going to be way too close, though, for their ingress point. So let us stand that off here. Because those slammers, they can launch from a long ways out. And that's fine. And actually, the seed escort, I'm going to modify this a little bit again. And that's fine for these guys. But I want to put up another seed escort. We want to be careful how many aircraft we take off from the carrier. You get too many, it's just going to devastate it. All right, so we got that, but we want to put TALDs on these guys. I think I can do that with the new 6.1. Yes, right there, TALDs. Awesome. All right, fuel. Yep, that's good. You know what? Let's give them one harm just to protect themselves a little bit. Actually, no, I won't. I heard that AI does not do well when you mix their ordinances. So that's probably good. Hopefully they don't fly over the waypoint. Launch your towels and get the heck out of Dodge. And technically, these guys should probably go a little bit early. Yep, they should. Okay, we're going to delete this guy. These guys are going to strike at 40 minutes. Hey, put another seed flight. So what I want to do is I want to get these guys taken off and launching their towels about 4 minutes before. So that was what, 40 minutes? So let's go 36. There we go. There we go. Excellent. Okay, cool. And that is probably, I'll let them take off from there. Okay, cool. So we got the strike package with the seed escort or the seed and then these guys. So hopefully they'll launch their TALDs. They'll be coming in. Put that out there a little bit more. And then the strike package will be launching and then the seed will come in and it'll just be kind of putting in a lot of targets for these SAM sites and then the slammers can reach in and touch this SA5. Of course, this SA11 is still here too. We'll ignore him for now. It, I won't be doing this for every mission, and I won't be, like I said, I won't be flying this mission because this video is going to take a little bit longer just for this kind of all this stuff. All right, so don't like SA6s. So let's hit this guy with some F-16s, just 2-ship. And let's give him a seed escort as well. Seed escort, a 2-ship F-16 out of Insuric. This might be the flight that I do actually. And deed payload is JSOW. Yep, looks good to me. The seed escort should just have a couple of, yep, good. 39, and let's go ahead and do 45. Good. So what I'm trying to do is just pick away at these perimeter SAM sites. I think this one needs some attention over here. Depends what they got. SA6, SA2. It's pretty well defended here. And 4 MiG-23s. Oh gosh, lots of MiG-23s. You have MiG-29s. No aircraft here. And there's MiG-29s. So heavily defended here. Al-Assad. How's their front line? 30 ground units. Ouch. 30 ground units. Whew. They spent that 3.5 billion. These guys are on defensive. I really don't want to put up any cast support with these SAMs so close. Well, I want to soften up these SAMs a little bit first, then we can kind of do an end. But that leaves our SA3 site. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna throw in some F-16s at this guy. Let's give him a seed escort. Fine. And then also want this SA2 site hit as well. Let's just do a seed flight. And let's go ahead and do a seed escort too. Everybody's taking off at the same time. Let's go 55. That looks pretty good. Crazy freaking waypoints. Oh, I guess they want a refueler, huh? All right, let's get some bar cap in the air. Oh, I think we need some Raptors over this front. And let's put them at the 40 mark. And what's the payload? Got to give them a couple Charlies as well. And I'm still trying to figure out what this bay door option means. It's false. I think you want to leave it at false. That looks pretty good. Racetrack start. Let's go ahead and put him here and him here. Actually, let's get him a little bit there and there. Good. Get a refueler up. Cool. And then, okay, so we got a bar cap here. We need to get another bar cap. F-15s. Let's put them up 45 minutes. Let's go 50 minutes. There we go. Got good coverage of the area. Kind of in the front line area. All right, so we got bar cap, bar cap. I like to have a couple different flights of bar cap. They overlap a little bit. Set up the bar cap here. Looks pretty decent. Just wanted them orbiting around here. Keep the SAM site covered. But I don't want them flying any over bases. So Hatay doesn't have any aircraft, so they're not going to go strafe the runway. Set up one more. And let's get some Raptors up in the air. Let's add 20 minutes. 43. Let's go 47. Give them a couple Charlies. So the Ds have extended range, but I've noticed on the 6.1, they actually don't fire at that long range. So, yeah. Okay, bar cap, bar cap. Racetrack in, racetrack start. Looks pretty good. They can go get fuel over here, but they're so close to the base, they should just come home. Okay, I'm just trying to provide some bar cap support over the area here. No bar cap for you. We got to do something with these guys. I think you need to take this guy out, sir. Set up a couple Harriers for Deed. Then add a seed escort. Cool. And then they should have Mavericks. Whoa. I'm going to do anti-ship. Yeah, I want them to have Mavericks. And then these guys should have Mavericks and the sidearm. Yep, good. And 54 minutes, that's fine. They can take off immediately. Deal with that. SA9 Strelosite. And whoa, that's fine. They're going way out of there, out of the way. So let's set up a refueler. Let's do the KC 130. Yeah. Whoa, you're way over there. And I actually want you orbiting over here. Actually, over here more. That way the Hornets and stuff can go use him as well. Okay, let's get a bar cap here because the refuelers are there. F14 or F15s, yeah. Let's do the 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Crazy waypoints. Yeah, I just want him orbiting the same area as that tanker is. Okay. Lastly, bar cap. Get some Tomcats off the deck. And they can provide cap support for the carrier group. Let's add, whoops. One more bar cap. Oh, that reminds me. 4-ship, and we're going to do 41 minutes. So I'll be taking off 35 minutes later on. And racetrack start. KC 135 is here, so let's go ahead and do a tanker. Let's do it 15 minutes. Yep, and he's going to be doing the recovery. Cool. So that's probably enough sorties. As you can see, I'm not taking up the Apaches just yet. Well, should I? SA 13, SA 11. Be nice to deal with that SA 11. You know what? I do want to put up a bar cap in this area, just in case there's some flights. So, how are we doing on scheduling? Not the most like in-depth, exciting video, is it? So, just showing you guys how I set up these liberation campaign. All right, so we got, you don't want to send up too many flights. So we got a window here at the 20-minute mark. So let's set up a bar cap. Going to do some Hornets. Let's do a 4-ship. And so 20 minutes to 38 minutes. 38 minutes, yeah, so they'll take off in 20 minutes. So that's too close to this base. They're going to engage those. So let's go here. So I think like in this area here would be good. So they're just kind of providing some protection over here, and let us give them a little extra fuel. Six AMRAMs. Yep, I like it. Very good. Cool. So they'll be providing a little bit of bar cap for over here. So maybe if these guys are coming out here to strike, they can take care of them. But yeah, then we got some flankers here. More flankers. There's our SU-24, the fencers. So yeah, let's get this is probably good here. You don't want to put too many missions up or else you're going to crash your system. So cool. Let's save that. Of course, I did not assign myself my flight yet. I will think about this for the next turn. But let's go ahead and finish up the video here. This was kind of your introduction on the 6.1 and setting up this new campaign and getting these new sorties set up. And like I said, I will not be going through all these sorties with you every time. I'll do that before I start recording, just so I can jump in a jet, right? So very good. Okay, well, welcome to 6.1 and welcome back. I've taken a few weeks off since the last time I did a video, just with the holidays and everything else. So, all right. Well, I think that's it. All right, you guys take care, and I will see you next time. All right, take care. Bye-bye.